Hi there, Mike Ricci here from D3 Multisport. Welcome to the D3 7-part video beginner series that we're going to be doing here. We're really excited to bring this to you and get you guys inspired and ready to do your first triathlon. I did my first triathlon back in the late 80s. What became a hobby turned into a lifestyle for me, and then eventually into a career in coaching. And I'm so excited, and I get really pumped up to see people finish their first triathlon. I could never do that again, and it's just an amazing feeling watching someone cross the finish line for the first time. So you want to compete in a triathlon. This 7-part video series is going to go through all the basics that you need to accomplish this, and we're going to start with the very first one, which is swim basics. In our swim basics video, basically we're just going to teach you how to breathe comfortably in the water, get good body position, and eventually work on arm stroke and propulsion through the water. Coach Dave is going to do a great job of taking you through all the pointers, and this will be a great benefit for you in your first race. The second part of our video series is bike fit, and not having a correct bike fit can lead to huge problems. Not only will you be inefficient at pedaling and not produce as much power as you potentially can, but you'll also could run into injuries. With a proper bike fit, you get maximum power, great comfort, and you'll really enjoy riding. If you don't enjoy riding and your bike's uncomfortable, chances are you're not going to do it. Coach AJ is going to take you through this, and he will give you some great pointers on what you need to look for in a bike fit. Our third video is going to be on common run injuries. Coach Martina, she's a doctor of physical therapy, and she's going to take you through what some common run injuries are and actually how to fix them. It's a great video, and it'll really give you an idea of the things you need to work on, strengthen, and help your running quite a bit. Our next topic is going to be nutrition and the do's and don'ts of nutrition for your first triathlon. There's a lot of great information here from our nutritionist, Craig David. He'll really nail down some things you should do and shouldn't do, and hopefully really help you for your race. Our next video is strength training, brought to you once again by Coach Martina. Like I mentioned before, she's a doctor of PT. One of the great things about strength training, not to look better, not to go faster, but really it's to avoid injury. The more consistently that you can train as an athlete, the faster you're going to get and the quicker you're going to improve, and strength training is a big part of that. And our last video series is the importance of heart rate training and using a GPS device. Heart rate monitors have been around for about 30 years, and they really change the dynamics of how people train, listening to their body, versus just going out and training, based on perceived exertion. We'll teach you how to test for your heart rate, how to set your zones, and how to really get the most out of your training using a heart rate monitor. The two most important things that aren't always stressed to beginners when they do their first race are, the first thing is just consistency of training. Training 1 or 2 times in your weaker sports not really going to help you get better at it. So, we really recommend trying to go 3 times a week. That consistency over a period of time, whether it be 6 weeks or 6 months, is going to make a huge difference. And the other thing is really listening to your body and getting rest and recovery when it's needed. If you don't do that, you tend to get under-rested or even overtrained at some points, sick and injured, and we really want to avoid those things. So if you can follow those 2 things, rest and recovery, and the consistency in the training, I think it'll go a long way in helping you get to your first race ready to go.